If you've been following the real estate market here in Kelowna or in the real estate market in British Columbia, you've probably been seeing a lot of indications that it's been a really resilient real estate market. Even with the rate increases and high prices, the real estate prices kept going up and supply was going down, and there's still lots of demand for properties in the regions. This month, things might be changing. Another rate increase on July 12th here, which is really going to impact the people trying to get into the market. Historically, seeing low inventory levels and strong demand, really creating more of a seller's market. And that's driven the market over the last 3, 4, 5 years. And the lack of available housing options is really hindering sellers and limiting the inventory increase, because there's no homes available to buy. Then a seller is not listing a home. Even though that seller is moving in and around the market, they're not going to sell a home if they have nowhere to go, because there's no inventory. And it's that perpetual cycle that there's no homes to move into. So why would I list my house and try and sell without having a home to move into? And some indications, some people trying to do that are just days on market are just getting up there because they can't actually find what they're looking for. Some options are subject to finding a home clause that offers protection for sellers and taking the risks out of it, really. In June, sales activity remained fairly strong there. There was 520 transactions in June, and with the current inventory of 2,591 homes for the entire market for the central Okanagan, we're starting to see inventory increase a little bit. However, that is still down below the 10-year average. Hi, I'm Mark Coons here with Selling Kelowna Real Estate Group, and we are here providing you with videos, knowledge to help you know and see Kelowna and the surrounding areas from a different lens. If you've been thinking about moving here or even moving around the Okanagan, pick up that phone. We'd love to help you out. Send us a text message, email us, whatever you need to do. We have your back. Reach out. And if you are getting any value from any of the videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment below what you're liking most, what you want to see more of, and what your favorite parts about the video was. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Even with the 1,400 listings that we saw in 2021, the 10-year average is 2,800 listings. We're seeing still below the 10-year average, about 10% below the 10-year average from where we're at for current inventory. And the amount of sales is right on par where we have been. In last month, in May, we also had around in the 560 sales. We're very comparable to it. Even with the surprise increase in June, it really didn't impact this June market, but I think things are going to change here in July. And we're probably going to see a positive trend and more properties listed and properties staying on the market for longer. For the single family sales, we saw 244 total sales with new listings at 631, with current inventory at 1331. And the median days to sell is roughly right around 30 days, which is on average right where it has been. The townhome sales is right in the 83 sales with new listings at 150, and the current inventory townhome market is 298 with median days to sell is 32. And on the apartment side of things, we saw 142 total sales, 259 total listings with a current inventory of 502 options, with median days to sell right in there with the townhomes at 32 days to sell. As you can see, the real estate market in June didn't really change a whole lot, even with the surprise increase. That might be changing here because a lot of the properties that were under contract in June, when the rate increase happened, normally they have a 2-week subject removal period. They would have been locked in more than likely at a lower rate. They really didn't impact the June market a whole lot. Where we're going to start to see it really impact is in the July and August markets, which statistically are slower times a year. We're seeing rate increases now, but it statistically is in the Okanagan a slower time of year. People are on summer holidays, people are enjoying the Okanagan, visiting the Okanagan. People aren't listing their home for sale because they're going to have guests here, because that's just the nature of being in the Okanagan and having a house in the Okanagan. That is more than likely what is going to happen. And come September, October, we normally see market comes pick up, and maybe we'll see some rate holds by then. Maybe we'll even see a decrease again by then, depending on what the economy is doing. But based on the government of Canada, might be an ill-timed increase, and maybe they could have waited until see if things were going to pan out with the slower summer and how the economies were doing at that time. But hey, that's why they get paid the big bucks, right? And we're just here